What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. On this week's episode, listen, remember what I told you guys in the last video? You're gonna see a lot of those local homies that you hear about on the podcast all the time. So this week I'm actually on my way right now up to Dan's house from No Lock Paintworks. He's in the middle of his sporty build. He's trying to get it done for the last Spider show. So he's already got the tins pulled off. He started the paint on that, I believe. And so we're taking a ride up there today to give him a hand on pulling the motor out of the Sportster. So what I'm gonna do is I'll go through that whole process real quick on the easiest way to pull a Sportster motor, especially if you're by yourself. It's a lot easier than a lot of people think. Once you know the correct way to do it, it's pretty simple to do. So we'll go through how to get that motor out, and then I'll put this thing up on the tripod. We'll do a little time lapse of actually pulling it out, that way I don't bore you with a bunch of just the same old kind of footage. And then once we're done with that time lapse, hopefully I'll get Dan to maybe walk around a little bit of the paint scheme and some of the stuff he's gonna do to the bike. And then just in case I'm not there when the motor goes back in, I'll show you a couple steps to take to get the motor back in once that frame's painted, so you don't get it all gouged up and ruin that brand new paint. So yeah, we got probably another 20 minutes or so until we get up to Dan's, and then we'll get rolling. So stay tuned. Okay, guys, we have made it to the infamous No Lock Paintworks place where all the magic happens. Let's see what old boy's up to here. What up?
What's up, motherfucker?
I brought some people with me. Just these people.
Oh, alright. What's up, you fucks?
Give these guys a look at what you got going on here. Damn, this thing has changed a bunch since last time I was here. What the fuck?
Took a bunch of shit off it.
Fuck, dude.
Ugh. Choppers are fucking stupid.
What do you got going on?
Trying to drill the hole for the bullshit battery mount I'm trying to do. Can't get a fucking drill in from the top, so I gotta drill from the bottom. These fucking things.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Why don't you do? We could pull the fucking table in. Actually, no, it's probably gonna be more of a pain in the ass when we drop that motor.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I'm using a fucking countersink to try and drill the hole because I can't get a fucking full-size drill bit underneath here.
Oh, fuck.
I tried cutting a bunch of drill bits in little pieces, but then they don't fucking drill straight. Imagine that. You take the shank off of it. So, yeah. I mean, I could wait to do this until we have the motor out and I could flip the fucking thing upside down.
It'd probably be a lot fucking easier that way.
For sure. I'm just impatient.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yep. Yeah. Pretty much just motor mounts and then it should come out.
Fucking A, dude. I cannot believe how much shit you got taken off this thing.
Yeah. Pretty much all of it.
I should have got here before. That way they could have seen at least what the fucking bike looked like to see how much shit you've already done.
Right.
Fucking dope.
We'll just have to fucking wait.
Do you have a lot of body work left after you pull the motor, or are you just fucking pretty much almost ready for paint?
All the body work.
Yikes.
All of it. Other than anybody. Countersink your fucking holes before you paint your fucking bike. This is the ignition switch you were talking about, right? That big fucker?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
You know, these doodads.
Yeah.
Glows.
Yeah. Yeah, so what I did with this thing, I just tucked this alongside. I know you said you were going to put yours somewhere different.
Yeah.
But I tucked mine alongside the primary right here and just built a bracket. That way it sits back and you can't see it.
Yeah, I know. I'm putting mine over here. I want it on the right side so that if we're ever in a scenario where we're pointed downward, like that one time we were waiting for that gate to open.
Yep.
That way, instead of having to let go of the clutch to reach over with my left hand or just leave the bike running, I can hold the clutch, foot on the brake, just reach over and turn it off.
Right. No, it's a good idea. You'll be able to hide it good up there too.
I was gonna say, no, I'm putting it right there.
Yeah.
So it's not as hidden as I would like it to be, but.
Oh, you already got the fucking.
I already made the
everything?
mounted or welded the mount on, and then this switch is gonna go on the opposite side. There.
Oh fuck, that's clean.
It's all right. It's not as nice as I wanted it to be, but.
Hopefully that toggle that you don't fucking end up ripping that thing off with your ass.
I put the seat and the fender and everything on.
Yeah.
And sat down on it and reached down and made sure that it's not anywhere near. Even when I put my feet down on the ground, if we're stopped, it's not going to touch it. And if it does, this switch is literally just going to be for the little LED backup light.
Right.
So the little fog light or whatever you want to call it. So it's not like
fucking it.
Yeah, it's not a big deal if I hit it with my foot or my leg. Yep.
Perfect. Well, Dan's gonna finish drilling all this shit out, and then when we get to the point of pulling the motor, I'll pull this up again real quick just to show you the easy way to do it, and then we're time-lapsing the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Alright guys, check it out. The easiest way to get the motor out of a Sporty. Dan's already got a huge head start. You wanna take all of the tins off, gas tank, seat, fender, all that junk. Take the rear tire out. Dan's working at getting the front end off now. You pretty much want the frame to be as light as possible. You're gonna lay the bike down on the primary side. Lay it right on the side like you dumped the bitch. And then just lift the frame directly off of it. So we're gonna get this front end off and then get this thing on its side, pull that frame up and put it all in a time lapse. Hopefully you can figure it out from there. All right, guys, so it's that simple. You take out the 4 rear motor mounts, and then you take out the 4 front motor mounts, and when you lean that frame over, like you've seen us do in the video, you're just gonna wanna put one hand on the motor as it's going down. That way the motor doesn't just fall out of the frame. And remember, do it on the primary side, because trying to pull that primary through the frame is just not gonna happen. So now that we got the whole front end and motor off, Dan's gonna finish up all of the welding underneath the frame. So we'll see if we can do this and not catch this goddamn GoPro on fire or destroy the lens somehow.
Hey, it's just money.
Yeah, fuck this thing.
All right.
See how close I can get without fucking
Frying.
Oh yeah, I always see people like if you use your cell phone, you can actually fuck the cell phone camera up.
Yeah, I think you can do it with that too.
Yeah, hopefully not. We'll see what happens. I've actually had slag from a MIG. Or what do you call that? Is that still slag?
Oh yeah.
I've had that
Spatter?
shit. Yeah, like a spatter
Yeah.
land on my phone. I don't even know where my phone is, but dude, it melted a hole right through the corner of my screen.
Sick.
I was like, fuck.
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Like the second day I had my new phone.
That's fucking rad. All right.
Don't fucking judge me. Okay. I'm using a GoPro as my fucking lens so I don't melt my eyeballs. Okay. Man, I cannot wait to get back to this point of building.
Fuck yeah, man. Soon.
Hopefully.
Little uphill action for you.
Pulling out all the fucking tricks for the people, dude.
Fucking right. Uphill fucking route, dick.
After you're done, you gotta tell them about the welder setup you got. That way people don't think that you just need like $1 million fucking setups to build an entire leg.
$200. Eastwood MiG 90. Get yourself a little bottle. Fill it with argon. Crank that bitch literally all the way up. And weld whatever you want on your chopper. Best $200 I ever spent.
Built the whole bike with that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Grease did the... These are stainless, so Grease did those. Grease did all the nice welds, obviously. Anywhere you see nice welds, that's where Grease
Grease in here getting faint. Look at those welds,
Yeah, dude.
Listen,
Absolute
all you
sex.
welders, critique these welds. Go over to
Grease's Garage.
Grease's Garage on YouTube and let him know you've been seeing some of his welding progress over here.
Yep. I think I need to hit that seam, but I'm gonna.
All right, well, Dan finishes up those welds. It's that easy getting that motor out of a Sportster frame. Yes, it's a lot easier with 2 people, but definitely doable with 1 person. Like I said, you take out those 4 transmission bolts in the rear. Obviously make sure everything's unplugged, get all that wiring out of the way, all that junk. Once all that's gone, you take those 4 transmission bolts out, then take out the 4 front motor mount bolts, and that motor will drop down into the cradle of the frame. Then just put your hand right around the rocker as you lean that thing down to the ground. And that's it, man. Once that thing's laying on the ground, it's pretty easy. You just grab both sides of the frame, kind of jostle it back and forth as you're pulling up, and it'll just work its way right out of that motor. That motor will work its way right out of that frame. By far the easiest way to get a Sportster motor out. Instead of trying to lift it up, there's just not enough room there. It's a super tight space, especially in a factory frame. That's an Apaco frame, so it's a little bit easier. In a factory frame, there's even less room. So definitely do it that way. What the fuck else was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, so putting it in, you're gonna do it the same exact way, and it's so much more sketchier putting it in because now you have a brand new painted frame. So what I did is I get the pipe insulation. It's like that styrofoam shit you get at Lowe's or Home Depot, any hardware store. And it's just for insulating your pipes. I put that right around the frame. That way, as you're putting the motor in, you can't scuff anything. Once you get the motor in and bolt it up. Now, also, when you're putting the motor in, you want to get that thing on its side and put the frame over it same way. Move the frame slightly back and forth until it fits down inside. And then put 2 bolts in the front motor mounts, 2 bolts in the rear motor mounts. That way when you stand the frame back up, that motor is already sitting where it needs to be, and then you can put the rest of them in. If you don't put those motor mount bolts back in, once you lift it up, that motor is just gonna be sitting in the cradle, and it's gonna be a bitch. Because then you have to be under there with a pry bar trying to pry that motor up, and then also trying to put a bolt in the same way. So do yourself a favor, put 2 bolts in the front, 2 bolts in the rear, then stand the frame up and put the other 4 bolts in. Let's go see what Dan's doing. So pretty much what he's doing, he's finishing up all of his finish welds. So when he had everything together, he did all the top, like the first 3/4 of the welds on the top of the coping. Now he's trying to get everything from underneath, and after that he's going to start all the body work and then get the frame right into paint. So let's see where he's at. You want me to hold that thing? I just have these spikes right over my fucking balls.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Probably die.
Watch your shit.
Oh god, this thing's so fucking sharp. Dude.
Yeah, they're very sharp. I don't think you wanna.
It's alright, I got you.
Okay. You say so.
Just trying not to fucking jab me.
God, that's ugly.
But will it hold? That's the question.
Oh, it'll hold.
That's what matters. That's what's good about MIG welders. You just fucking put all of it in there.
That's right.
And make it pretty with a grinder.
I'm not grinding any of this shit. This is gonna be on the bottom side of the bike. If people see these welds, something happened.
Yeah, something bad is going down.
Yeah. Walk in the cup.
Oh, I'm 100% gonna have flash burn in my eyeballs. 100%. Get a good look at these eyes because they're gonna be smoked after this.
Yeah, the battery in this thing's going out because every time I start the arc, it's like blam, and then it actually auto darkens.
The delay is just way too late.
Yep. That crushes. Oh yeah, I gotta do this side of this. This one. Can't see dick.
What else is on the agenda for today? Besides all this fucking welding.
Yeah, basically get this bitch welded together. I think the next step is gonna be prepping this frame for paint.
Tons of body work or what?
I don't have time.
Got no time. It's fucking, as John Repetto would say, it's fucking hacking season, baby.
Yeah, it is hacking season. That is for fucking sure. So I'm gonna do just enough to cover up my booger welds and about it.
Fucking
I'm not going for like any ornamental molding.
yeah. What about some fucking, I told these people I was gonna try to get some of the history on this, what are you gonna do for a fucking paint job here?
Gonna be
You want to let some of it out of the bag or what?
black and red and yellow.
Black, red, and yellow?
That's what you get.
That's all you get, you fucking peasants.
I haven't decided if I'm doing ochre yellow or candy yellow.
Oh,
Probably
fuck.
ochre yellow.
Dude, that color is fucking sick.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like that. And what's this one?
That's just candy yellow. Just transparent
Oh,
yellow.
candy yellow's dope too, though.
Yeah.
Especially if you did like the candy for the outline, because then you could. Woo!
Yeah, but then I have to spray some sort of silver underneath it so that the candy actually has something.
Yeah, I mean, you got plenty of time, right?
Yeah. Trying to have most of this paint job done by the end of this week.
Fuck.
Yeah. I did start the paint job, but I do have to literally undo everything. You can go in there and show them where it's at right now. I don't really care.
You don't care?
Because it's not going to be like that anymore. I changed my mind. You can let this go. I can hold it.
All right, let's see. What about, is all this stuff in here yours?
No, Ellie's stuff is in there too. But
that-
it's not like crap.
So here's the tape line that he started working on. It's fucking sick, by the way. He sent me some pictures of this a couple days ago. The tape line on this is just so fucking rad, man. Favorite part is this big chunky part underneath here. Most people run that tape line all the way down. I love that it's got all that space. Yeah, so this thing's gonna be super rad. He's done a couple different colors on this. He's just trying to figure out what that base color is gonna be. And then essentially, as you can tell, with these tape lines, it's gonna be different panels, possibly, unless he changes it again. But now he's not going with this color either, so. So that's all you get for a sneak peek of this. You're gonna have to wait and catch this thing at the La Espada show, April 29th. Make sure you're there. Everybody that's anybody will fucking be there, and it's always a great time. Let's see what we can get into next. I will kick this thing back on once Dan gets all that welding done and we figure out what's next. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so we're just leaving Dan's house. I feel like we had a pretty productive day. As you guys see in the film, we got that front end taken off, got the motor taken out, got all that finished welding on the bottom side of the frame done, got all the bolt holes drilled out to what they needed to be, and now Dan's on his way to starting up the bodywork, and then obviously the paint, and then after that is the painful, slow process of putting everything back together without messing up that paint. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, because this is exactly what this channel is going to be. like I said in the first video, I don't have enough time to be searching for what kind of content I'm going to put out so I can put a video out every week. This is literally just a vlog of my everyday life. If I don't have shit going on, not putting a video out. I'm already busy as it is, so it's like the only time I'm filming is when I'm going to do some shit. Luckily, for anybody that actually watches this YouTube channel, I do a lot of stuff. I'm a very, very busy person. But this is exactly the kind of stuff you can expect to see. Helping the homies work on their stuff, or garage nights when we're all hanging out, or maybe swap meets, or chopper shows, whatever. Definitely, for anybody that's maybe in the PETA group and doesn't like animals being killed, you're gonna be mad in a couple months because turkey season starts, so there'll definitely be a couple videos of that. But again, this is, like I said from the beginning, this is gonna be a vlog on the shit that I do every day, and hopefully you guys dig it. And if you don't dig it, this channel's probably not for you, and that's fine. But I feel like a lot of people I feel like people just naturally, whether they're into it or not, people support me, and which is great. I fucking appreciate all you guys. You guys support me with everything, from the show to pinstriping to literally everything I do. You guys show me love, and I appreciate the hell out of that. I'm not sure how long this video is gonna be. This is the first one I've done where there's just multiple clips, and god damn it, I have so many clips right now. I've gone through 2 batteries already on this video. But I'm still trying to figure out how many filming minutes, what that translates to actual film, you know what I mean? So who knows? This could be 5 minutes long, or it could be 25 minutes long. I have not a clue yet. But it's still a learning curve. I'm sure the editing is going to be choppy, just like the last one, where the last 2 minutes just randomly had no sound. Just give me some time to work all those bugs out. I'm not a computer dude whatsoever. I build shit with my hands. But I'm fumbling my way through it, and we'll see what happens. Please do me a favor. Like the damn video. Subscribe to the channel. I know all you motherfuckers are not subscribed, so go subscribe to the channel. It'll send you an alert every time I upload. And share it out for me. Share it on Instagram. Share it on Facebook, wherever the hell you want to share it. Get more people here, because the more people we got following the YouTube channel, that's going to give me more motivation to get out and hit more shows, do longer rides for like film, you know what I mean? Because I can already tell that when I'm out riding, I'm not going to want to be doing this all the time, because this is a lot of goddamn work. But if the following's there and people are actually digging it, then I'll make that content. So right now, I guess we're still in the experimental stage. If this takes off, I'll pump out content. If it doesn't, fuck it, I'll sell this GoPro and go about my life. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. And again, thank you for supporting me on everything I do. Go hit that like button, subscribe, and tell your motherfucking friends.